Our topic is West Asia. When we study the history of 20th century, we should study the history of West Asia. Look the textbook. You can find an extract from a speech. Let's read. Today, I came bearing an olive branch in one hand and the freedom fighters' gun in the other. Don't let the olive leaves fall from my hand. Listen, this is an extract from the speech delivered by the chairman of PLO. What is PLO? Palestine Liberation Organization, Yasser Arafat in the UN Assembly. This speech conducted by Yasser Arafat's PLO leader, in 1974. What would be the circumstances that prompted him to deliver such a speech? Listen, we should know the history of West Asia. At that time, we will get answer of this question. Until the First World War, the territory including Palestine was a part of Turkish Empire. Palestine was a part of Turkish Empire. As Turkey was defeated in the war, Britain took the control over this region. This region means Palestine. Since the Jews helped Britain in the war, and then British Foreign Secretary Arthur Balfour declared the establishment of a Jewish nation in West Asia as a reward. Jews helped Britain in the war. The Britain decided to give a reward. Listen, what reward? British Foreign Secretary Arthur Balfour declared the establishment of a Jewish nation in West Asia as a reward. It is known as Balfour Declaration. Balfour Declaration was very important in the history of the world. Zionism. It is very important international movement. What were the objectives of Zionism? Zionism was established with the objective of the formation of a homeland for the Jews. We have already discussed the assault cruelty of Hitler towards the Jews. The intensified the demand for a separate Jewish state. In 1948, the nation Israel was formed, a Jewish state. Consequently, many wars broke out between Israel and Arab nations. West Asia is dominated Arabs. The Arab nations, Israel seized Palestine, expelling the Palestinians from their homeland. Jews tried to establish a state in Palestine. Expelling the Palestine from their homeland, Israel seized Palestine. The Palestinian refugee migrate to various Arab countries in this context with an objective of establishing a nation for Palestinians. A movement called Palestinian Liberation Organization was formed. With Yasser Arafat was the president of PLO. Yasser Arafat was president of Palestine Liberation Organization. Listen, after a series of bloodsheds and massacres, Israel agreed in principle to recognize Palestine as a free nation. Listen, Jews tried to establish their state in Palestine. The Palestinians strongly opposed it. They started a movement. That movement name is PLO, Palestine Liberation Organization. Yasser Arafat was a leader of this organization. Okay, this agreement mediated by the US is called Oslo Pact. This agreement mediated led by USA is called Oslo Pact. The provisions in the pact are yet be implemented. Today also this problem continuing. Okay. Finally they could not solve. Okay. The provisions in the pact are yet be implemented. Listen. Next very important topic. After the Second World War, USA and USSR became strong powers. We have already discussed it. But unfortunately, disintegration of Soviet Union happened. The disintegration of the Soviet Union was one of the significant events in the last decades of 20th century. Okay, last decades of the 20th century. Let's see what led to the disintegration of the Soviet Union. Let's discuss. Many things, many events led to the disintegration of the Soviet Union or USSR. Okay. First point, deviation from the basic principles of socialism. Listen, their main ideology was socialism. Deviation from the basic principles of socialism. Second one, failure in bringing about changes in economic sector. Over importance to defense. Over importance to defense. Regulation on freedom of expression and opinion. Corruption and inefficiency of the bureaucracy. The administrative measures of Mikhail Gorbachev led to the disintegration of Soviet Union. With the resignation of Gorbachev as a president in 1991, Gorbachev resigned from the president post. Soviet Union formally ceased to exist. Naturally, this ended Cold War. The disintegration of the Soviet Union had a wide impact on the international relations. A unipolar world has emerged under the leadership of the USA in the place of a bipolar one. Okay. Bipolar one changed into unipolar one. Okay. Because two countries were strong powers, USA and USSR. USSR lost its importance, so America became very strong power. America emerged as a global power and center of world politics following the disintegration of Soviet Union. This is called unipolar world order. Unipolar world order. Several strategies were adopted by America to establish its dominance over the world. Okay. After the disintegration of the Soviet Union, America became very strong power. They adopted the different strategies. Okay. Utilizing international agencies, America provided financial and military aids to countries of the world. Extended military alliances. Media were used to promote America's vested interests. They adopted different strategies. It was America's imperialist policy that paved the way for Gulf War. America utilized their military facilities and technological progress in these wars. However, movements have taken roots in different parts of the world to protest against the supremacy of America. Okay? Next points we can discuss in the next class. Okay? New imperialism. Okay, thank you.